Off the shorts, I will be explaining the top 13 Six Flags parks in the world. And let me say number 13. Unfortunately, everyone will believe me on this. The Great Escape. Every coaster is bad at this point. They do have one of the best water parks, but it's just a solid bad park. Here's the thing. The Great Escape is a really small park, but otherwise it will make this top 10 if they added better coasters. And that's why I think the Great Escape needs more coasters. Number 12 is going to be Six Flags Mexico. Here's why I'm putting this at number 12. The problem with this park is it doesn't really have any B&M coasters. I do like Medusa and the Morgan Hybrid coaster. That's all that's good. And the Batwing, they're like, I just don't think that it's in a bad location. They're starting to get better. When they get to Justice League, I will rank it higher for next year. But as of now, it's staying at number 12. Number 11. It's Six Flags Leland. Well, here's the thing with the Leland. Here's why I rank it higher than Maxwell, because they have a B&M. A good in the Vampire, which is Batman the Line almost, except the supports are purple, and and the theming is completely different. But it's a good park. But they have one of the worst in those. But let's move on to number 10. Number 10 is Six Flags America. Here's the thing. They have Apocalypse, which is one of the best stand-ups. That's what I'm talking. Here's the problem with this coaster. It has lore, which is the only one left. And Superman the Light Still isn't that good. It's pretty rough for intimate. But it still makes the top 10. Number 9. This is all gonna be a little bit surprising. You won't expect this. This one is unexpected. Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. Well, let me explain about this park. Everyone, I saw 2 videos that said this is number 5. I understand why. I think it's number 9. Let me explain why it's number 9. It does not have that many coasters. The height limit 150 feet. And you have probably the worst skyscraper out of anyone. But when they get the Joker, I could rank it up if I decide to. Number 8 is Six Flags. Hold on. I'm gonna find what Six Flags St. Louis. There's only a couple good coasters at this park. The only good ones are the Boss and Mr. Freeze, and Batman is good. Here's the problem with Six Flags St. Louis. I think you need an RMC hybrid on Screaming Eagle or the Boss. The Boss is pretty rough, but it is in the Golden Chip Award, so that increases it a lot. And Mr. Freeze, they have this at Six Flags over Texas, which is good also. Number 7 is Six Flags Fiesta Texas. They're starting to get good. Although they don't have it good enough, it is not the best. They have Batman the 40, Iron Atlas, Superman, Krypton, the best floorless coaster of the second best. Up there with Kraken and Medusa and Mazzaro. Here's what's good about this coaster. It is the fastest and tallest floorless by far. I like that curved drop on Superman. I think the problem is this part does not have a straight drop on a coaster. Iron Atlas is kind of straight, but sideways a little bit on the drop. Here is number 6. It's gonna be Six Flags New England. This park is literally starting to increase at the moment. Yeah, it's starting to get better and better as it goes on. They got Wicked Cyclone, the world's best BNF OC. Amazon, which is going to become Super Alive still, sadly. I love the theming of Amazon. I like how the theming is. But it's just not good enough to make the top 5. Barely just about to make the top 5 is Six Flags Over Texas. This is going to be a shock to all of you. Here is why I'm putting this at number 5. It does not have so many fast coasters. All about Titan, Mr. Freeze, Batman. The best Squirts Off coaster. Actually, it's not. There is one better, and I'll explain that later in this video. It's just not at the best. Six Flags, it is original, but it's barely missing the top 4. I had a tough decision, but this is going to be a number 5. It is 4th by biggest, but this is my best. I'm just going to put this for now. They have Titan is awesome. Mr. Freeze is awesome. But barely going to number 4 is Six Flags Over Georgia. Let me explain why this park is better than Texas. It has more roller coasters, more crazier roller coasters. Although the speed limit goes faster at Six Flags Over Texas, but they have some nice solid coasters. Goliath, Daredevil Dive, Batman. The sculpture is pretty good. And My Mega is the best Schwarzkopf coaster, and Shockwave is number 2. Here's why I'm putting this park ahead. It's just a really fun park at Six Flags Over Texas. Oh, Georgia. I just planned that Old Georgia is better than Six Flags Over Texas. Number 3. This is Six Flags Magic Mountain. Here, this is going to shock you all. I know you're going to be shocked. This is not number 2 and number 1. Here is why this is going to be number 3. Lots of roller coasters, that is good. Almost, but they have no flat lines. They only have that many flat lines. There's so many roller coasters, they're just all focused. It's on roller coasters. It has some of the best coasters, but it's too many coasters. I think you need to take down some coasters and add more flat lines for it to be number 2. And I think you should all agree that this is not number 2 or 1. Only because of the flat lines, but they do have lots of good coasters. Number 2 is Six Flags Great America. Here's why this is going ahead for Magic Mountain. because it has more flat rides. The coasters, and most every coaster is pretty good, except the Demon, or just the Demon is not good. The Viper isn't too good. The Wizard isn't too good, but it's good for the family. But every other coaster is good. It's fantastic. The Viper is still good. It's just not the best. Coming in at number 1 is the one that everyone Great Adventure. It is such a good park. It's just the best theme park in the world. Here is why Great Adventure is number 1. Ahead of Glimmer. They just have a better collection, even better. There's less coasters, but every coaster is good. Well, not everyone's great, but they're all good. There are no extremely rough coasters at this point. So thanks for watching Austin Schwartz's channel, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day at home. Do 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 do.